Hi guys. Okay, so I bought myself a Christmas gift. Yay! It was actually delivered 2 days ago, but I didn't want to open it yet because I wanted to open it with you guys. So let's see what I got. And I wasn't expecting this box to be this big. I wasn't expecting what's inside to be this big. But nonetheless, here it is. And I know I shouldn't be using scissors to open this, but that's all I have right now. I have a bag full of tools, and but I have them packed away somewhere because I haven't had to use them. But I hope you guys can see. Let me slide over a bit. Okay, so you guys know that I'm a vegan. Well, I'm not even gonna say vegan because I did mess up a few times. So I'm gonna say 80% of the time I'm vegan, and then the other 20% of the time I'm vegetarian because I have had some cheese. So 80% of the time I will say I am vegan, but the other 20% I would say vegetarian. But I still so love fried foods. And I even learned how to make tofu taste like fried chicken. And it really does. But I want to stay away from the oils and actually frying stuff. So what I bought myself is an air fryer. Wow. So now I don't have to use any oil to fry foods in. I could just throw it in this air fryer. And yeah, so they have an instruction manual in here. They also have and I just threw it under the floor and it fell on under the couch. And they have a recipe book on how to make chicken, which I won't be frying the chicken, look like that. But on the back of it is some good looking onion rings. So yeah, I am so excited to use it. I have a pet peeve. Let me just tell you about this really quick. And people who really know me know that this does something to me. I'm not gonna say I'm afraid of it, but I don't like the sound of styrofoam. Um, it's almost like nails scratching on a chalkboard for me. I hate when I get stuff and it's packed and wrapped in styrofoam because the sound just drives me crazy. It feels like my teeth are falling out. I know that sounds crazy, but just like you know how some people are deathly afraid of like clowns and stuff like that. Well, that's me with styrofoam. I hate the sound of styrofoam. It just, it does something to me. So I don't even know how I'm getting ready to get this out of here with all this styrofoam. Um, I might cut right here because I don't want you guys to see me cringe at the sound of this stuff. Let me see. Maybe I can flip the box over. Okay, that wasn't too bad. This thing is huge. I was not expecting this air fryer to be this big. Jeez. I thought I got a little one because they have some out there that is, I think a 5 quart or whatever, and I ordered a 3 quart, and it still seems like it's huge. And I am not a huge fan of having a whole bunch of gadgets all over the place. But it seems like that's going to be my life now because I have a coffee maker, I have a juicer, I have a blender. I had a toaster, but I got rid of it. I took it to the Goodwill. I just toast, like when I want to toast some bread or bagel or English muffin or something, I just put it on a pan and stick it in the oven and let it get brown. Um, Now I'm gonna add this air fryer. What else do I have? I don't know, but it's so many different gadgets out there. It clutters up your counter space, and then guys, I live in a studio apartment, so I really don't have much cabinet space. So if I want to just tuck this away and just bring it out where when I want to use it, where am I going to tuck it away? I have no place to tuck it away too. But here it is. Now on camera, it doesn't really look that big. It's heavy, but yeah, it's bigger than I imagined. This is what it looks like in the inside. Whoa, I don't want to break it. Okay, here is the basket that you put the food in. So you prepare your food, put it in the basket, put the basket in there, and then you has a little lever on the side. You close it, and then it has I don't know if you guys can see this. It has a timer at the top. You can push for baking, frying chicken, french fries, something with cheese on it, vegetables, or meat and fish. Or you can set the manual timer, put however many minutes or whatever you want in it. But I love this one, and this one, I forgot my book dropped under my couch. I'll put the name of this model and everything up on the screen. And so I am going to give a cooking demonstration. It'll be my first time ever cooking in an air fryer. And my first meal or my first appetizer, snack, whatever I decide to make, I'm going to make it with you guys. You can see how it works and you can see how it turns out if I like it or not. But yeah, so I bought myself an air fryer for Christmas. I'm so excited. So now I can have all my favorite fried vegan foods with no oil or less oil. And it's a healthier option than frying in a big old cast iron skillet full of popping grease everywhere. So yeah, yeah, that's it. Stay tuned for a good meal. All right, guys. So here's I'm gonna make some these seasoned fries that I like usually make, and I usually bake them in the oven. But today I'm gonna make them in my air fryer. So what I did was I cut up 4 potatoes. There they are right there. I cut up 4 potatoes into like wedges or french fry shape. And then in a little bowl here, I mixed 2 tablespoons of regular all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon of, no, I'm sorry, 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon garlic powder, a half teaspoon of onion powder, and a half teaspoon of salt, which if you're on a salt restriction, you can use like Mrs. Dash or pink Himalayan salt, a salt substitute. And then yeah, so I mixed that up, shook it up really well to mix all of that stuff together. And then I'm going to take some olive oil, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and coat the french fries or the potatoes. Now usually, like I said, I do this for the oven, but I'm gonna try it in the air fryer like this, and it's still less oil than frying french fries in a whole vat full of a whole pot full of oil. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna coat my french fries in the olive oil and then shake my my mixture on them to coat them really well, and then put them in the air fryer. So let's go. And I still used a little bit too much olive oil, but it's okay. And you don't have to use olive oil. You can use whatever kind of oil you like. You can use grapeseed oil. You can use regular vegetable oil. You can use peanut oil. It doesn't matter. I haven't tried to make these without oil, so I'll try that another time. Okay, and then here's my seasoning flour mix. If I could open the container. Okay. Now I'm just gonna coat them really good in this mixture. I could have put them in like a big size freezer sandwich bag and shook them in there. That probably would have been a little bit better, but it's okay. Alright, so that is how they are looking right now. So we are just going to throw them. And I'm not going to put them all in at once. I'm just going to lay a layer of them on the bottom of the air fryer basket, because I want them to all cook evenly and get crunchy. Alright, so that should be good enough for one batch. Here they are in the air fryer. And so I'll be back. Alright guys, so the air fryer just beeped to let me know that they are ready. Look at them. They look crispy. So I'm going to take these out. Okay, I'm going to put in the second batch. This pan is hot. And it just touched my hand. Kind of burned it a little bit. But I'm good. Alright, I'm not going to get them exactly flat. But you get the idea. Put it back in there. Close. Wait. Close the lid on. I'm going to set it for, 15 minutes. That's what I did before. 15 minutes. And then 395 degrees. And start. Alright, now let's taste one of these. Mmm. They have a crispiness to them. The seasoning is good. And they're tender in the inside. You know what I mean? Like, they're not hard from being underdone. And they're not super dry from being overdone. If that makes any sense. That's pretty good. I like them. Okay guys, the second batch is done. It just beeped to let me know that it was ready. So there they are. And they are delicious. They came out crispy and really, really good. Okay, now on to the second meal. So I did practically the same thing that I did with the fries with for my tofu. This time I used a bag to shake them in. But this is the tofu I purchased. Firm tofu. And I got it at Walmart. And this package was a 16-ounce package was $1.44 at Walmart. And so what I did was when I opened it, I drained all the water and patted it with paper towels to soak up some of the moisture. And then I cut it in cubes. And I mixed up my seasoning and flour and all of that. And put it in the bag. Shook it up really good. And you can't really see what it looks like. But that's what it looks like. So now I'm going to put some tofu in the pan. I don't really want to touch it. So I'm probably going to have maybe, you know what, let's just throw it all in there. I was going to do maybe 2 batches, but we can throw it all in there. Toss this bag in the trash. And like I said, I don't really want to touch it, so I'm going to take my trusty old tongs and kind of move the tofu around so I can kind of get a single layer. And let me grab the camera so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, that's good enough for me. Set the camera down. And I believe I'm going to set it for 10 minutes and 390 and start. But alright, I'll be back and show you guys what the tofu looks like when it comes out. Okay guys, so this just beeped to let me know that my tofu is ready. It's sizzling, sounding good. It smells so good in here. So, there's my tofu. And then the cleanup doesn't seem too bad. I'm going to let that cool off a little bit and clean out the basket. And then down in the inside, some of the crumbs drop down in there. But here's my tofu, guys. It's still a bit hot. I don't want to bite into it just yet. But it feels, well, you know, tofu is like soft, but it still has a outside crunch. Seems like. That looks so good, guys, right? Look at that. That looks so good. Let's try it. Mmm. That's really good. There's steam coming out. Now that is delicious. So that's it, guys. That's my meal for this evening. Air fryer fried French fries and tofu. Thanks for watching. Bye. Oh, get yourself an air fryer. And again, this is not the original air fryer that I ordered, but they sent me a replacement. And the name of this one is the Elite Platinum 3.5 quart digital air fryer. And I love it. I love it already. Easy cleanup. Takes minutes to make your meals. And yeah, you can eat healthier. All right, bye guys. Love you.